guys? Michael here, head trader at True Trading Group, and welcome March. Welcome the single largest single day point increase in Dow Jones history. 1,294 points on the Dow in a single day. The volatility in this market continues to be absolutely crazy. Understand what just happened. We just had the single biggest decline in Dow history. We dropped 4,000 points in a week. The fastest, quickest that we've ever gone from all-time highs to correction territory. Correction territory is a drop of 10% or 10 to 19%, anywhere in that 10 to 19% drop from your recent highs. That's correction territory. We did that in 6 days last week. Fastest ever. Then we come into today and the biggest single point increase in history. Market's up 5% today. Absolutely insane. Okay? Insane. This is one of the greatest times to be a trader in my entire career. Literally. I said my video I made last week on Friday was, this is the craziest week of my career. We had a monstrosity of a week last week. We caught a 300% gain. We caught a 98% gain. I mean, we were crushing things last week. And then I said last week, and you struggled last week, do not get upset. Come back, okay, this week, because I don't think this volatility is going anywhere. And right off the bat, the very first day of the week, we go up almost 1,300 points in a single day. That is madness. Look at the daily chart, guys, on the spot. Look at this action. This is nuts. Okay. Now, let me talk to you a little bit about, let me give you the bad news. You guys probably didn't think there was going to be any bad news in this video. There's some bad news. The bad news is that so far to date, the top 5 single biggest percentage gains in market history have occurred in bear markets. Okay. So usually when you get insane massive moves to the downside, you also get insane massive moves to the upside. You just get insane volatility all the way around. Now, today, I only traded very early in the morning. I actually made money in the TVIX very early in the morning because I faded the initial gap up in the markets. We gapped up in the markets, then we pulled in, we faded the gap, we tested Friday's close, we held, and then we rallied later in the afternoon. Then late in the afternoon, we got news of the G7 finance committees are all getting together. There's talks of them all getting together for financial, monetary policy and that kind of stuff to offset some of the GDP economic impact from coronavirus. And that just sent markets absolutely soaring right into the close. We closed at dead highs. But the reason why I didn't trade any of that in the afternoon, which was frustrating, I'm not going to lie, guys, that I didn't trade any of that in the afternoon. I actually made all of my money right there because I didn't trade the afternoon. And let me explain to you why. I just put together a brand new course that is how to survive and thrive during a stock market crash, because there has been so much going on with this coronavirus, so much uncertainty. So many people don't actually understand why the market sold off in the first place. They say, oh, well, this is just a bad flu. The fatality rate is really low. People don't really understand what's going on. People that say that don't understand the reason, the core fundamental reason for the stock market decline and crash in the first place. So for those of you that are new to the channel, I used to work at a hedge fund in 2008 during the worst stock market crash of my generation, one of the worst stock market crashes in history, where we lost like 60% of the value in the entire stock market in just a matter of months, when the financial industry was on the brink of complete collapse. I received a Trader of the Year award because I excelled in my portfolio and with my trading for the hedge fund for that year. So I love this type of an environment. It is definitely where I excel the most during these moments of intense volatility. So guys, take it from someone that has traded through this type of volatility before and has traded through a stock market crash before. I spent my entire day putting together a part one of a two-part course that is all about how to survive and thrive during a stock market crash. It talks about the mindset that you need to be in. It talks about the way to think and identify the real root cause of the weakness in the overall markets to be able to profit from not just the downturn in the market, but then also be able to identify opportunity once the dust settles and the crash is over. So I talked a lot all about that, guys. And then we're going to get into really the meat and potatoes of how I trade the TVIX, how I trade SPY options. That's what I worked on today. So if you guys are interested in learning how to profit during a stock market crash, just comment in this section. Just comment in the comment section below. Let me know you guys are interested in getting the course, and I'll make sure that once it's available, I'll take care of you guys, and I'll get you guys the membership and everything where you can take advantage and get the course. But I wanted to come on and make this video to kind of let you guys know. I'm sure a lot of people, I was already getting some comments on past videos and some people that were hitting me up on Twitter. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, it's at MikeEdward_TTG. Give me a follow. But we're asking me like what I was doing, like what I was trading in the afternoon, how I was capitalizing on this bounce back. And I wasn't trading. I was putting this course together for you guys. So I'm going to go over with you my trade in the morning, which now seems like a drop in the bucket compared to the move that the market's actually made. But I'm going to cover the trade with you anyway, because that's the trade that I made today, even though I only traded really, guys, like the first 45 minutes of the day. And then that was it for me. And I just worked on the course for the next, 4 or 5 hours. I just wrapped up part one. I'm getting it published, within the next day or two. And then it'll be live on the site on TrueTradingGroup.com. Tomorrow is TTG Tuesday. The chat room is open for free for everybody tomorrow. Just go to TrueTradingGroup.com, upper right-hand corner, click on TTG Tuesday, fill out the form, and register to get a link that'll give you access to the chat room for free. You guys take advantage of this time. It's the best volatility that I've seen since 2008. And this is what trading it really is all about. Now, the thing that you need to understand most is that during environments like this and during moves like this, you get extreme oversold conditions, then you get extreme overbought conditions where moves to the downside are exaggerated, moves to the upside are equally as exaggerated. Okay, I think we will see another pullback in overall markets. What I think is going to happen, or I think this is going to pan out, guys, is that the markets really rallied today off of hope and the expectation of the Fed cutting interest rates by 50 basis points, by G7 leaders, getting together to talk about, it's really the finance leaders that were getting together to talk about maybe an organized central bank action around the globe to kind of give some economic stimulus and give the economy a little bit of a boost from the economic hit that we're gonna take on GDP growth from this coronavirus. So I expect extreme volatility for the next several days, possibly several weeks. What I think is going to happen is that the U.S., we're going to get a big jump in confirmed cases in the U.S. because the incubation period is so long that the virus, there's been a lot of reports now that the virus has been spreading in the U.S. for the last 1 to 2 weeks. But people don't actually get the symptoms and then obviously get tested to confirm it for 2 weeks after they've already contracted the virus. So what I think is going to happen is that you're going to get news headlines where we're going to get a big jump in increase in cases, but these are people that are not getting the virus today, right now. These are people that had gotten it over the last 1 to 2 weeks. And that's going to make the market think that we've got a real big spread on our hands in the U.S. I think the market's going to pull back in again, but the healthcare system in the U.S. is far better than that in China. We took precautionary measures in early February with shutting down flights coming out of China. And our whole system as a whole is prepared much better than China was. China, it just kind of hit them out of nowhere. The U.S. obviously and the rest of the world saw it developing in China and were able to make preparations and take precautionary measures that can help slow the spread. So what I think is going to happen is we're going to get a big jump in cases in the U.S., but that's just the data playing catch up from the spread that took place over the last 1 to 2 weeks while the incubation period was still going on. And that's going to scare the markets. We're going to pull back in. The Fed cuts rates. and then the spread slows in the US because people will read that increase in cases as a spread when it, in my opinion, will really just be the data playing catch up because of that long incubation period that the virus has. Um, and then I think the US will get the spread under control to be contained. They're already the spread is already slowing in China. I expect something very similar to happen in the US, and I expect the spread in the US to slow much faster than it took China to get the spread to slow. The U.S. is far better healthcare system and is far better prepared to deal with it. So I think we're going to get that rise, but it's going to be that delayed data. The market pulls back in, then we'll start to recover from there. But I do think that this volatility is here to stay. So there's no better time for you to come and chat and be with me tomorrow for free. See my screen, hear me in the mic, trade with me live, guys. So this video is really just more of like if you're not trading right now, you're crazy. So this is it's time for you guys to learn. It's time for you guys to learn. It's time to take advantage of this volatility because I mean, for us to drop 4,000 points in a week and then all of a sudden in one day we bounce back 1,300 points. The size of these moves are so insane. Guys, look at the size of these daily candles. Look at that range compared to that. Okay. This is what the stock market usually does. Then you're having days like this. It's just absolute chaos. Okay. So I really want you guys to get ready, stay focused, and really just grab this volatility by the horns and get ready to take action. So I'll see you guys in chat tomorrow for TTG Tuesday. And believe me, I will not be taking any breaks tomorrow. I will not be working on any course material tomorrow. I will be trading the entire day so I don't miss out on any more volatility like this. I'll see you guys in chat tomorrow. Take care.